What's up, what's up, what's up, my fellow Aquarians? Welcome, guys. I hope you're having a beautifully, phenomenally blessed day. Thank you for joining me for a moment in Becky's House of Cards. Today we are going down the rabbit hole with a quick love reading, what messages that Source has for you in regards to love. If you guys have been with me any amount of time, you know how my love readings don't. If you guys are new, then I'm just going to say quick, I don't do love predictions. I focus mainly on the blockages that are within you that are keeping you from love, because I feel like that is more important than predicting love, okay? So with that being said, guys, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to the channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. Keeping in mind that is a free way to support the channel, as well as connect me with your energy to get you out more resonating readings. Also, if you guys are interested in supporting the channel further, or if you're interested in a personal reading, all of that is linked down below in the description box, okay? I do want to thank you to my OGs, my new Gs, and anybody that allows me your most precious asset, your time. It is truly an honor, a blessing, and a privilege being here giving you guys these messages. And my prayer, as always, is that any of my videos that you happen to stumble upon fall upon your heart in a way that remind you to use your intuition, your discernment, to take back your power, and to go make the decisions to live your best journey in this now moment. All right, so with that being said, it is going to be a short reading, guys. Yeah, we'll get into it. There's definitely a sense of toxicity coming through. Whether you guys are currently in a toxic relationship or you've ended a toxic relationship, this has had to happen in order for you to come into a place of stability, though. I feel like there's this energy that's come out that there's not narcissistic, but somebody that's definitely manipulative in your energy, trying to create a lot of upsets for you, okay? And it's been hard for you to find the grounding in order for you to do what's necessary for yourself. You're afraid to leave, afraid to stay. Like there's this feeling of damned if I do, damned if I don't. And I feel like this person is very greedy when it comes to your energy. They're very much in this energy of like, Aquarius is mine and I'm not going to let them go. And Source is just saying that if you take the steps to do you, whatever that is, right? Because it's going to be different for everyone else. More than likely, Source is just asking you to focus on yourself in this time more than anything. It's like focus on what brings you happiness. Focus on what brings you love, what brings you excitement. And in doing so, you guys will bring yourselves into a space of knowing what the next step is. Source, what messages do you have for Aquarius in regards to love? Yeah, okay. Let's see what else for Aquarius and love, Source. Okay. Wow. What else for Aquarius in regards to love, Source? Whoa, okay, thank you. That's so crazy. There's your energy coming out. I'm just going to leave this. I'm actually going to move it down because it wants to be like that. It's just interesting. Yeah, like I said, somebody's definitely manipulating you in this time. It's like, and that's the thing. It's like they're afraid that you're going to leave. Wow. Okay. They're afraid that you're going to leave. Like, they're afraid that you're just going to up and peace out one day, bunk out. But they also are in this position where they don't want to offer any more energy and effort to building this connection. They just want things to stay the same. They don't want to face the reality of what has happened. And I feel like you're in a space where you don't either. There could be children involved in this situation for you guys. It does not have to be. It could just be like maybe you guys have a cat together or a dog together or like a pet, you know? And it just feels like if I leave, it feels like I'm breaking apart a family. That's what the energy is here. Also, there's like a legal issue that's going to arise here should you leave from this. The way that this Page of Knights flew out and wanted to be over these two here, it's like an indecision. There's like huge indecisiveness that's coming through here. Because even in the upright, it's still like not able to face and cope with reality, right? It's like not being able to deal with what's necessary in order to move forward, feeling stuck. When it's in the reverse, you've got legal situations that are arising here, things that are going to break you apart. So for some of you guys, there's just this energy of feeling like if I cover up what's really going on, then I'm okay. It's going to work out for me, but if I have to leave, then I'm going to have to get involved in all this stuff. And Source is saying that this time is all about you changing your perspective and doing what's best for you at this moment and not focusing so much on this connection and love. There's a lot of weird energy coming through here, but right now for you, you are in a state of not wanting to really look at the truth of what's going on in front of you because it's like maybe it's what you feel, right? Like what you feel is different than what you're seeing. And while that can be helpful in some situations, we also have to be willing to pay attention to the red flags that are happening around us. So if because you feel such love towards this person, you're refusing to look at the red flags in the situation, Aquarius, then what's going to end up happening is that you're going to stay in a situation that is very toxic for you, and it's very toxic for whomever it is that you're dealing with. We have so much air and earth out here. You guys could be dealing with, we have Cancer energy, we have Taurus energy, we have Virgo energy, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, and also your energy here. So you guys could be dealing with any of those signs. It does not have to be. That could just be confirmation for those of you that are needing it, okay? However, there's a huge power struggle right now, right? There's a huge power struggle that's going on, and there's a defense. It's almost like I feel like you're trying to defend. If we just put the work into this, you would see how we would grow together, and this person's like, that's fine, but I don't want to. Or they promise you that they're going to put in the work, and then they never do, right? And it's all about creating an illusion here for you. It's like they don't want to lose you because they like what you have to offer, but they also don't want to put in any extra effort because they like the fact that you enable them to be who it is that they are and who it is that they've always been. Definitely stuck in your head right now, and that's really difficult place for you because you are an earth sign. You're ruled by your mind, right? Like you guys are all about your thoughts, the intellect. It's also being ruled by the heart. So if you guys are stuck in your mind and not capable of making a sound decision by seeing what's actually happening, not just what you're feeling, but seeing what's happening. Because I know everybody's like, go based on what you feel. It's all about what you feel. That's your intuition. That's great. But understanding that our intuition can also be muddled by our emotional ego trying to convince us to stay in situations that are very bad for us, right? So right now, I feel like this is the emotional ego that's acting up for you guys. There's definitely a sense of not being able to connect with Source in the way that's necessary at this time and trying to avoid things falling apart because you're so stubborn in trying to keep things going. But you also see that things are not, communication is dead. There's no one being nice in this situation. There's a lot of coldness that's being transmuted towards this. Like when the Queen of Swords came out, I was already in this energy of like, I don't want to be here even talking about this. Like, I don't want to. And so I know where you guys are at energetically. You don't even want to be told this. You just want to be told that things are going to be okay. And I can't, as a reader who reads the way that I do, I can't be here in good spirit telling you guys that. I'm going to tell you what comes out in the cards. I'm going to tell you the feeling, the energy that comes off of the cards, because it's not about the definitions of the cards. This is about the energy that comes with the reading. Okay, and right now, the energy of this reading, y'all are in some effed up energy. I mean, this is truly effed up. Okay, this reminds me of when I was with my ex, and I remember I told him I didn't love him, and for like a week, like he punched a hole in the wall. And he threw me on the bed, and like it was just a whole week of chaos where we were screaming at each other nonstop. That's the energy that I'm feeling. Okay, I'm not saying it's that exact same situation, but I just want you guys to understand the reason that Source is telling me to tell you guys a little bit about something that I've gone through is because that's the energy that's being pushed through here while Source is trying to bring you victory in your life. in your life and materialistically is trying to bring you out of this situation, you have the ability to move on. However, you're refusing to change your perspective about this situation at this time. It's like you're comfortable being in an uncomfortable situation. And, I'm not here judging that at all. I've been there. I understand that. Sometimes we just need someone to tell us and to be real with us and be like, wow, I never took a step back to look at it because I was so fixated on making it work. And guys, I was in that for 8 years. I was so fixated on making a situation work that I knew in my heart of hearts was not going to work. But I really felt like it was because of how I felt about this person that was the only thing that mattered. And sometimes love is not strong like that. Like it's not all about love. Like it has other things to do. Is there respect? Is there courtesy? Is there compromise? And if all you have is love and none of those other things, and great sex, right? Like, because I feel like that's something that needs to be brought up here. I don't know why, but that definitely feel like that's something that needs to be brought up here. When you have that, suddenly you think that that's the only thing that you need to hold a relationship together. But then you have somebody who treats you like either the spawn of Satan or they treat you like dirt, and it's not fair to you and it's not fair to them. But here you are staying in a situation that just isn't serving you. And so Source is saying, before you make a decision to, should I stay or should I go? Source is asking you to step back for a minute and come back into yourself and do something for yourself here, because I'm getting this confused energy, like you're lost in an energy that's not even yours. And so you're trying to give 110% to this person to show them how you are worthy of their love. But that's the thing. Why do you need to convince somebody that you're worthy of their love? They either love you or they don't. And if they love you, they're not going to make you try to fight for their love. That's not how love works, okay? Like, no matter what the spiritual community is trying to convince people of, that's just not how it works, okay? If you're in a rotten relationship, you're in a rotten relationship. And it takes courage and guts to say, damn, like I'm really in a rotten place and I'm really with a rotten kind of situation. I'm not saying the person is rotten, because I think in any right situation, we can, like, a person can choose to show the best side of themselves, but it has to be the right kind of situation, right? It can't be another person dragging a person along, because that's not how it works. Yeah, nothing feels better than this. This is telling me this is a very sexual relationship and you guys are banking on that the sex is going to get you through. Well, let me say this. In 50 years, when there's no more sex, what do you have sitting in front of you? Somebody that you're totally despise? Is that what you want? Yeah, because you're fearing the unknown, which with the Tower here makes perfect sense, right? It makes perfect sense, because you're not connecting with Source in a way that's saying, I have faith in what's coming next. It's more about like, no, it has to go the way that I need it to go, because that's how I feel about it. I also feel like there's a sense of revenge that's coming through here. And I'm going to tell you guys, it's okay if you go and search for revenge, but just understanding that that will keep you in a cycle of learning how to overcome that need to always feel like you need to have one up the other person. Okay, so if you guys are in it for revenge, if you guys are in this situation to get back at somebody, if you guys are in this situation to get back at this person, just know that that's all. What goes around comes around, y'all. Now, I'm not even talking about karma here. I still need to make that video. I talk about it all the damn time, and one day I will. But I'm not even talking about karma. I'm talking about intention. Your intention out there is to harm, to do harm, to be away from a Shima, which is nonviolence. To harm another person is to be out of a Shima, which is one of our limbs of yoga, right? And so it's like going away from this peaceful place of spiritualism, this peaceful place of inner harmony. Regardless of where you're at on your journey, it doesn't matter. There should still be this want for you to not want to be hurt. So why on earth would you bring that to another person? And if you are, and if this is somebody, and again, energy is fluid, I'm just reading it as it's coming through. This could be someone doing this to you. Okay, but at the end of the day, it doesn't matter. If you don't want to be hurt, why would you hurt another person? If somebody's doing that to you, then why are you going to stay? It's not about even confronting this person and being like, well, if you don't want to be hurt, why are you hurting me? No, screw that, because they're not going to hear it. If a person's not ready to hear something that you have to say, or if they're not ready to grow from it, you could tell it to them in 1,000, a million, a bazillion different ways, right? And they're not going to ever hear what it is that's there until they're ready to hear it. We have never let you journey alone. We fight for, stand for, and guide you the whole way. Love your ancestors. Like, this is beautiful because I feel like you really feel like you're alone. Like, maybe that's why you got involved with this person, because you felt so alone and you thought there was a connection there, but it was mistaking loneliness for a connection. You know, if you both were lonely, then you were trauma bonding, which feels like a soul connection. They're saying, study ancient wisdom. You will begin to find your own answers. Yeah, there's definitely this energy of feeling like led astray here. And guys, again, I'm not here, like, if you're the one that's trying to cause exact revenge, like, I'm not like, oh, Aquarius, you know, like, you shouldn't do, no, like, no, I've been there too, guys. I'm guilty. Whatever it is that talks about on my channel, most times, 9 times out of 10, I've done the same thing. I've gone through the same energy. We all have, okay? It's just a part of being human. To be human is to experience quite a multitude of different things. And so I feel like that's exactly where you're at right now. It's just kind of letting go of these old beliefs that aren't serving you any longer. But at the same time, feeling like, why do I not feel validated on my journey? You know, because you're not validating yourself. This person's not going to bring you validation. Source will. But you have to be willing to connect with Source. You know, a study ancient wisdom and you will begin to find your own answers coming out. It's like Source's way of saying to connect with us. Your ancestors coming through, it's their way of saying connect to us. Fearing the unknown, saying have faith. We're going to guide you down the right path. We're going to get you to who it is that you're meant to be with. But we got to work on self first. You can't just imagine that the love of a lifetime is going to come in, because what are you going to want? You're going to want that love to save you from yourself. And the only person that can save you from yourself is you. Perspective. What did I say? I said you guys there's this energy of not wanting to change your perspective here, and you need to change your perspective. So again, this is reiterating to me that there is a sense of trying to get back at somebody, some way, shape, or how. Rather than falling apart in the darkness, can you find your own inner light and realize that you're worthy of the good that you want, no matter how it is that you came in to be in this situation? Right? Even if there was revenge involved in this, it does not matter. That does not matter here. What matters is that you find a way to heal that aspect of yourself, to acknowledge that that darkness resides within you, and to shed your own light on that so that it doesn't seem so scary anymore. Because it's not scary. It's just part of being human, okay? And if people are like, oh, that makes you a bad person, you know what? He is free from sin. May he cast the first stone. Because no one is free from sin in this. Not the victim and not the prey, you know, the predator. Nobody is free from sin. Okay? We're all human. That's part of being human. Boom! Ancestors! Your ancestors are coming through hard as hell right now. Look, Aquarius, you got someone to connect to, and the other side that's like, look, boo, I've been trying to talk to you. I've been trying to get you some answers. I've been trying to help you out, but I can't help you out because you are so closed off right now. You're in this energy of wanting to be right rather than this energy of what's right for me. Okay, and that's okay. Like, I'm not here that's saying that. I'm just saying your ancestors are coming through twice. We have the Ancestors Generation card coming through here. They want you to emerge as the goddess you are and reconnect with a passion of yours. Why? Because that's what's going to bring harmony into your life. But your ancestors are so, oh, look, yeah, they're trying to help you activate a divine code that's within you that's going to bring you to your gifts. And right now you're denying your own gifts. Here's your ancestors twice. That was such a beautiful, beautiful reading, guys. Really, you have this opportunity to connect with a deep inner gift that you have. I really feel like that is coming through with your ancestors are trying to show you what belongs in your DNA, what's a part of your DNA, what's a part of who you are. And that's why Source is saying here too, there's big things that are going to happen for you that you have to choose to connect on a much higher level here, rather than going back to this old energy of trying to get your way. right? Your way will come, but it's not going to come in the way that you think it's going to come in. And you just have to be willing to let go of the old belief. And once you guys do, it's going to take work, okay? I'm not saying this is going to be an easy process for you. It's going to take the work. It's going to be worth it, okay? Like, you guys show up, you do the shadow work, you really look at the shadow side of yourself and send that part of yourself love. Because at the end of the day, the only thing that matters in life is love, but it's love of self first, not love of another person or trying to force love upon yourself with another person. Because that's what I feel like is going on here. Okay, I love you guys. I hope that this helps. Again, I'm not here to predict love. I'm here to help show you what blockages are there are for love. So this is definitely a huge block, something that would keep you guys from calling in your true person. And I'm going to leave it there. With that being said, please like this video, share this video, subscribe to my channel down below, set that notification bell so you always know when the next video does go live. And until next time, go forth boldly, my fellow Aquarians, and courageously find creative ways to rise above in life, laughter, and love. Until we meet each other again, mwah. Peace out. I love y'all. Bye.